Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to continue the part 2 of my previous video, managing bipolar disorder as a student. If you haven't checked out that video, please go and check it out so that you can have the full meal. So today I'm just going to do a little top up to what I said last 2 weeks instead. So first of all, one of the ways I was able to manage my condition, some people don't even know what condition I have. So bipolar disorder, sorry. I'm so excited to tell you what bipolar disorder is. Bipolar disorder is a mental health condition. It's made up of extreme mood swings. We have the extreme highs, which is the mania, and the extreme lows, which is depression. So I got diagnosed in 2015. I was done with my sophomore year. I was about to enter my third year in the university. And before I entered my third year in the university, I had already failed 3 courses because I was in denial, I was misbehaving, I was cutting classes, which I will talk more about in another episode. But let me just tell you how to manage bipolar disorder as a student here. So first of all, what really helped me was that when I came back to Ghana to come and resit the 3 courses I had failed, I had to create a timetable, a schedule to help me to study and to help me not to study more one particular course more than the other. I'm someone that, like, when it comes to my academic work, if I enjoy a particular course, let's say literature and French, more than syntax of English, I would tend to draw towards the course I really like. So I'll be studying so much literature in French and totally ignore the syntax in English. So the timetable helps me to really be organized. This is for even everyone else, whether I have a mental health condition or you don't. You need to create your own timetable. It's quite unfortunate my timetable is not here because I finished school 2 years ago, but you have to create a timetable that is flexible. You shouldn't make it so rigid. So let's say you have 5 different courses. You have to schedule the timetable in a way that at least every day you are able to study a little bit of every course. And you need to also take breaks. Take breaks because if you sit down the whole time studying and you don't take breaks, it can be very draining. It's like putting a lot of pressure on your brain, and you yourself, you just get tired. And taking breaks also helps you to like refresh and feel a little better. So what I used to do was that I used to go to the reading room. When I sit there and I study, I will take maybe sit there and study for an hour. I'll take a 30 minutes break, maybe go and walk around or get a snack or just call a friend over the phone. Then I go back. You have to also be very disciplined. You can't say you've created this timetable and you not go according to it. It will not work for you. So that was one of the ways that I was able to manage my mental health condition and still be a student in school and be very serious and even be able to graduate. You need a timetable. You can't go wrong with a timetable. Never. It can never happen. You can't have a timetable and follow it and then your grades will not change. Your grades will change. God's grace and your seriousness and your work ethic will help you to change your grades. Another thing I want to talk about is attending tutorials. Okay, in my school, University of Ghana, we have tutorial sessions with the teaching assistants. So the teaching assistants, they are like you see the lecturer, some people even understand what I'm saying, but the teaching assistants are like mostly people who have just finished school, who are doing their national service, or they are master's students. They help the lecturer. So they organize study sessions in smaller groups at the various departments. And these tutorial sessions, they are not for some lecturers they are compulsory, but for most of them it's not compulsory, but it's very, very important that you attend them. I remember there was a tutorial session that I missed, and it affected me because all the questions they studied for the interim assessment that it was discussed at the tutorial session, sorry. Like, I'm so sad about it. That's why I almost made that mistake. I missed it, and I got to the exam hall and I couldn't answer the questions, but I saw my friends joyfully writing answers to the questions, and I was wondering what happened. And after they were discussing, the TA taught us this, the TA taught us that, I'm like, I'm never missing tutorial sessions. And if maybe none of the times work for you, you can go and see the TA privately, the teaching assistant that you want to be able to have time to study. Can they help you schedule a time, and they'll work something around for you. They are there to help you. So the last thing I want to say is that yes, living with a mental health condition is quite hard, but it shouldn't be an excuse for your laziness or your failure. If you work hard, you will definitely do well. If you need support from your friends or your family or your doctors, let them know. For instance, I have a friend called Duncan, and we used to talk all the time when I was in school. We used to talk over the phone. So one of the things I told him is that now I need to take my exams, and if I call you at times that you know I should be studying, please tell me to go back and study, or just ignore my call. I need you to help me. This is just for a short period of time. Just help me to help myself. I need your support. If you also have to take notes of things that can help you to study. For instance, there were some courses that they were very, very voluminous, a lot, like one course, and maybe we have the course, maybe the book is one book, but it could be in this length. So much to learn, so little time. What you can do is to organize, maybe not organize. There are some study groups, them brainy kids. In every school, there are students who always they are in little groups. They go to study together and stuff like that. Attend one of those group sessions. You can contact them. Oh, please, I really, really want to be part of your group study session, and attend it. It can make the work, it's like division of labor. It can make the work less difficult. Something that you would take weeks to study, because you've discussed it at the group study, it could just take a few hours, and it really helps. Sometimes when you listen to other people who have studied and you hear them verbalize it, it sticks in your mind much better, and it really, really helps. Studying with friends too is very important. I wish I had known that earlier, because when I went to university, I was always saying, no, I don't want to study with nobody. That doesn't work for me. But now I have really, really regretted. I think it does help, and you should get all the help you need. Another thing too is that if you are studying and you are not understanding what you are studying, please get help. as soon as possible. Don't wait till like the end of the semester and you are now chasing people around to help you to understand something. If you go to class and what they were teaching, you didn't really get to see someone as soon as possible and understand it, because as the semester keeps going on and on and on, things will be added and things might get really confusing. Get all the help you need. Just identify people in your class that you know are really good at stuff. I remember there was a friend, Fredina, who really helped me with syntax. At the beginning of the semester, I was sitting in a class as if I understood what was going on, but I really did not understand. And I had a dream. This might sound weird, but I know God was speaking to me. I had a dream, and in that dream, so let me explain. In school, I was in an outer room and someone else was in an inner room. So it's like 2 rooms in one. So in a dream, I dreamed that Fredina was in the inner room and I was in the outer room. And I was asking Fredina in the dream that, how come you've been here all this while and I didn't know? And when I woke up, I understood the dream. God was basically telling me that Fredina is my friend. Like, we traveled to Benin together. We had a really good time. She's my friend and she's really good at this subject. I should get in touch with her as soon as possible. I shouldn't joke with the relationship. The relationship is beneficial. Like, now I really need that help. And I contacted her. I could have sworn that if I did not contact Fredina, I would have failed that course hands down. And because I had failed 3 courses earlier, I had to fight in my last semesters, like for my life, just so that I could graduate with a very good GPA. So don't joke with certain relationships. If you know someone is good at this, contact them as soon as possible. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments section. I'll be very happy to help and also to continue this episode. But I think I'll end it here. This is the part 2 to managing bipolar disorder as a student, and that's how I did it. Working hard, it really pays off. You can't put in all the work and come out like unsuccessful. It's not possible. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet again in another episode. Bye.